Guys, welcome to a brand new video. In this video today, it's my Hull City versus Leeds United preview. We got Hull City, and what I can tell you about this game is we're playing away, and the biggest confidence I have probably going in this game is Hull City will play probably attacking football, and they'll play straight into Leeds United's hands. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to look at the last 6 meetings. The last time we played them was in 2020, and we drew 1-1. Before then, we won 4-0. And then before them, we won 2-0. Before then, we lost 2-0, we won 1-0, and we drew 0-0 back in 2018, which is the last 6 games from 2018 all the way to 2020 in our last 6 games. We have Hull City have won 1 game, we've drawn twice, and we've won 3 games. 3 goals and 12 yellow cards for Hull City, 8 goals and 11 yellow cards for Leeds United. No red cards. So Leeds United have scored 8 goals in the last 6 minutes. Hull City have only scored 3. You know, that gives us some confidence as well going into this game, you know. And what a game it could be for us. Let's go over and let's go through who I think will line up with. Of course, Meslier will start in goal. There's no way he's not going to be dropped. There's no way he will be dropped, sorry, because he's just been good. Nothing wrong. I don't think he's made one mistake still. You know, I keep saying this every week. He hasn't made one mistake this season. He's been basically perfect in goal. No goal he's conceded has been his fault. If there was a goal that we nearly conceded against Millwall, which could have been his fault when he lost the ball, but we ended up going down the other end and scoring. So let's go through the line. We'll start Meslier in goal. At right back, we'll have Luke Ayling because there's no other option. Spence is out for 8 weeks, I think it is. Yeah, so we got the news that he will be out for 8 weeks, Spence, which is a long time. The centre-back pairing, we got Rodon and Strauch. They've been great together. You're not going to drop either of them. And then at left back, we'll go with Sam Barham. I think Sam Barham will play left back. I'm surprised Shackleton didn't come off the bench against Millwall. That's what I was surprised at. But I think we will stick with Barham because I think he was great. I think he had a great performance. The double pivot, Ampadu and Gray, I'm going to continue with. I know we have Kamara that we can put in, but I feel like Gray's done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to be dropped because he's done nothing wrong. So I'm going to continue with the Ampadu and Gray partnership because that partnership in the DMs in the double pivot has been absolutely perfect for Leeds United. And don't change what's not broken, as they say. And then we'll go with the next three. We're going to go with Dan James on the right. Because I think when Dan James came on, he played so well. I don't think you can drop him this game. I don't think you can not play him. He came on the pitch and got 2 assists. Did he mean the first assist where he put the ball across to Pirro? I mean, when you look at the replay, it looks like he knows he's slipping over and he just hits it across. And it looks like he meant that. It looks more like every time I've seen the replay, it looks like more and more that he's meant that, like he's gonna shoot, and he's realized as he's slipping, he's like, oh, I'm slipping here. I'm gonna just hit it across. Cause I know Pirro's there at the back stick, so he does that and he hits it across to Pirro. And then of course he got the assist of Ruta's goal, which the ball was a bit behind. He should have really went across goal, but it worked because the defender slipped over, got to Ruta, and Ruta scored. So 2 assists. I don't think you can drop him for 2 assists. And then in the 10. I'm going to go Ruter. Ruter was great. Ruter and Pirro are starting this little partnership that I'm liking. And Ruter played well, you know, got a goal. And besides the goal, even if he didn't score in that game, he had a great performance. Him and Pirro seem to be starting to link up and starting to learn each other's game more and more every single time we see them. And it looks like their link-up play is starting to reach the top. On the left, I will have Nonto, which means, yes, I'm going to be dropping Somerville. But that's not a bad thing. Somerville will come off the bench in the 60th minute or 65th minute. And, you know, he can do it. He can change a game in an instant. So, nothing against him because I think he played well. But Dan James came on and the way he played, I don't think he can be dropped. And, yeah, so now let's go up to our striker. Of course, that's got to be Pirro. Pirro's going to start up front. I mean, there's no doubt that Pirro's going to start up front for Leeds United in this game. Pirro was amazing. He scored 2 goals and looked better. He looked probably his best performance in a Leeds shirt. Besides the goals, just his movement off the ball, you know, probably one of his better games for the club. Probably the best game for the club that he had. But yeah, but look at our bench as well. You think about it. Look at our bench. Look at the players we can bring on. Anthony will come off the bench. You have Somerville who can come off the bench, or Dan James, whichever, because we might start Somerville. But in my starting 11, you have Anthony off the bench, Somerville off the bench. We got Kamara off the bench. We got Gruev off the bench. Look at this attacking, like, the ability that we have in attack. You know, Bamford's coming back soon. He's going to be out for another 2 games. For these 2 games, he's back in training. I'm really happy for him because I think having players like Pirro and Ruta, right, in this team, I feel like Bamford can get his minutes managed and he can get it managed where Every other time he's come back, like last season, he came back and we had to shove him straight up front because we didn't have a striker. You know, we're like, oh, we really need Bamford. We really need Bamford. And when he came back, we couldn't manage his minutes because we really needed him. We would just shove him up front in games and then he'll get injured again. So now we can actually manage his minutes, which is really good. But yeah, I'm really excited for this game. I think it's going to be a lot of Leeds winning. Guess what? It's going to be a third clean sheet in a row because I'm going to go with a Leeds United 2-0 win. Let's go goal scorers. Joel Pirro will score again. And let's go with Willie Nonto's going to score. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you boys in the next one. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Peace.